Hey guys, I have a Kingdom Spouse update for you guys, okay? So I was definitely having a conversation with God, and he was giving me an update for a specific amount of people, but you guys would have already gotten your confirmation from God about this update, okay? But God has been definitely he's been on the Kingdom Spouses their case. Like, he's really been making sure that they're getting themselves together. I did hear last night that many of them are now practicing celibacy, being abstinent from having intercourse with anybody else. And the warfares are definitely very heavy right now. The Lord did reveal to me that there's a lot of Jezebel energy that is that has come to the surface. So these Kingdom Spouses, it's like they're trying to dodge as many obstacles as possible. Like, the emails are coming back from past people, phone calls from past people. This could even be you guys too. Like, it may not even just be your spouse, it can be you as well. Like, you may be getting emails from like a lot of past relationships, a lot of temptation, just literally trying to come to the surface. And God was saying that, majority of them are doing a very good job, and that they are fighting the temptations. And there has also been a sense of sadness with some of the Kingdom husbands. And the reason why is because God is saying that, like, a lot of them have been very remorseful nowadays. I'm not sure what everyone's situation is with their Kingdom spouse, but what God was showing me with a particular situation, he even showed me a dream about it too, where there was a Kingdom spouse that was crying, and he got on his knees and he was crying, and as he was crying, he was hugging his wife, right? And there was like an apology at that moment as well, and both parties were crying, right? But last night I got a message again relating to that, and what he was saying was the Kingdom husband is very remorseful, okay? And it doesn't mean that they may have done something negative to you in the past. This could have just been remorseful for the type of life they were living, and just really happy at the fact that God even blessed them with someone like you, right? And God specifically gave me Proverbs 31. So what he was saying was the Kingdom husbands have been really paying attention to Proverbs 31. And for some of you guys who may have your Kingdom husband was aware of you, but was not really putting in the effort towards going into some sort of relationship with you or towards God's will, they're now seeing it's like they're now reading upon Proverbs 31, and they're realizing that the Proverbs 31 woman was literally right under their nose. There's a couple of things that the Lord was showing me. Like, he was showing me that there was some that had been crying, very remorseful, and a lot of them also, it's like they're actually getting prepared emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, okay? So there has been some fasting, and God has given them certain restrictions, certain things they have to obey by. He didn't go into full details as to what he told them, but I know one of it was, to be celibacy and not to be intimate with anybody else and stuff. I wrote down some stuff he told me as well. Like, he did say that some of them, not all of them, for a small percentage of you guys, there has been some Kingdom husbands that have been dealing with blackmailing, okay? I'm not sure if it's blackmailing from the job, or blackmailing from an ex, or blackmailing from whatever, but the Lord did tell me that there was a lot of Jezebel spirits coming to the surface, like people from the past. And I feel like there's been some blackmailing from some of these Jezebels, but I also feel like there may have been blackmailing in the workplace as well, or whatever job, because they're literally changing their life completely, right? And some of the people that they're choosing to leave in the past, they have the questions as in, okay, so why is it, like, I'm gonna go into another video for the wives, but some of them are like, why is it you are willing to surrender to God when it comes to this particular person, this particular woman, right? And they won't understand the covenant that God has put together for you and your Kingdom husband. So they're seeing it more from a worldly kind of standpoint. They're not seeing it from the spiritual aspect of what the Lord is really trying to do, right? So in their eyes, it looks like they picked you over them, or in their eyes it looks like they feel dissed. They may feel betrayed, because it's like, maybe they were with this person in the past and this person wasn't faithful. Maybe they were with this person in the past and this person didn't have much. But now that they have become one with God and they are definitely fulfilling the will of God, it's like God has completely blessed them. God has completely made their cup overflow. And the cup overflow that God has given them is a cup that they're supposed to be sharing with you. And because of that, that is going to bring up a lot of the envy out of some of the people from their past. And it's also going to bring up a lot of envy from some of these people that are carrying the Jezebel spirits, right? So you're going to notice that some of them are going to be going through blackmail. Some of them are going to be going through temptation and stuff. But the Lord did show me that they were doing very well with that, okay? The other message was that they are looking at rings, okay? God did say that there's kingdom husbands. Some of them have, a small percentage of them already have a ring, and then some of them are looking at rings. Some in particular already have like rings, and some of them have like 2 rings, and they're trying to choose between the 2. And then some, like I said, some are looking for rings and stuff. And what the Lord told me was that he picked out the ring. The Lord picked the ring, okay? So God showed your kingdom husband what type of ring that he wants your kingdom husband to get you, okay? Because God knows you. Remember, you are God's princess. You are God's, child. So it's not about what you want. It's about what God wants, right? And I'm going to go into another video relating to the kingdom wives after. But this is about the kingdom husbands. God is basically saying, like, he told your kingdom husband what type of ring to get you. So the Lord picked out the ring, okay? And the other message that God was telling me to let you guys know is that your kingdom husband loves you for the way you are. I'm not sure about everyone's situation, but I can only speak on what the message that was given to me. Your kingdom husband loves you for the way you are. So there may have been times where you were feeling like maybe you weren't good enough for your kingdom husband, or maybe they like a particular type of person, or they live a particular type of lifestyle. But from what God showed me, they have made some changes. They've changed, okay? Like, they've changed. Whether you're just meeting them or it's someone from the past, they've changed, okay? So if you do meet this kingdom husband, just know that you are perfect for this kingdom husband, okay? And if this is someone from your past, yes, you are good enough for the kingdom husband, okay? So Lord wants you to get rid of these insecurities and these fears. And yes, there's going to be some of you guys who have been dealing with, spiritual warfare. Do be prepared for these Jezebels to be trying to come into your dreams and, trying to send you fear, trying to make you feel like you're not good enough. Like, they're doing some really wild stuff in the realm. Try to make you doubt that God has a kingdom husband for you, or to doubt there's someone new coming in, through God, or to doubt that the person that God said is your kingdom husband is your husband. Like, they're trying to do a lot to make you doubt, because your kingdom husband has definitely taken on a new sort of strength from the Lord. And because they are becoming strong now, it's like they're trying to kind of come after you now to make you weak. So it's kind of like, if you're weak now, it's kind of like there's a lot of doubt that's going to be created on both ends if you're weak, and mental, emotionally, and spiritually, right? So it's important to pray to God, and make sure you also get your confirmations about this as well, okay? So he did say that your kingdom husband says that you are perfect in his eyes, and you are worthy of him. And another thing that God was telling me to tell you guys is, this is very, very important, y'all. Very important. I'm going to mention this in the next video as well. The next video is going to be called Dear Cinderella's, okay? And I have a deep analogy for that one. But here's what the Lord really wants you guys to pay attention to and to really, really take in, okay? He wants you guys to be very private with your relationship with your kingdom husband. So, for example, the Lord is saying, not everything I tell you, you got to tell everybody. I know you're excited. I know you want to let people know, oh my gosh, I saw my ring last night. God showed me my ring in my vision. It looks like this, or it's very, very close. I can feel he's coming. God showed me he's coming. Like, I know you're excited, but the Lord is saying to, like, tone it down, okay? He said to tone it down, and he said, what's going on between you and your kingdom husband is your business. No one else's business. It's your business between you and your kingdom husband and God, okay? He does not want you guys to, not even your best friend. Like, God doesn't want you guys to talk about your kingdom husbands to anyone, especially around this period of time, okay? He wants y'all to kind of keep everything, like, on the low. And that this is going to go into Encouragement Friday message as well, because Encouragement Friday, the Lord gave me a list of things to tell you guys, a list of things that he wants you guys to really do around this time, because this is the month of blessings, right? But the Lord wants you to be low-key with your kingdom husband. So if you haven't met this person, but you see he's coming and you saw what he looks like in your dream, and the Lord gave you all these signs and visions, keep it to yourself. If this person has come into your life, keep that to yourself as well, okay? If this person is back in your life, keep that to yourself as well. No one needs to know. The Lord's saying there's a reason why. It's not that whoever you talk to isn't trustworthy. No, they may not be. But what he was saying one, familiar spirits and lurking spirits, monitoring spirits, right? And because right now the Jezebels are kind of wilding out. You know, and I saw a couple in my visions, you know, a few nights ago, wilding out, like they're upset, like they're trying to like go in the dream state and doing some really wild, disturbing things. And there's a lot of lurking spirits, and sometimes, you know, they can send someone who you trust, and that person may have a spirit attached to them, not realizing they have a spirit attached to them. And then when they're around you, they're innocent, you know, they're not trying to hurt you, but there's a lurking spirit attached to them, and the information is being downloaded within them and brought back to whoever is trying to interfere or mess with your covenant, okay? So God is saying really be low key, and that you guys have to have some privacy in your relationship when this relationship finally comes to fruition. Even before it even comes in, the Lord says just don't speak too much about your kingdom husband and your relationship. He said keep it very, very low key, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.